What's up, everybody? It's Bill from High Volume Games, and welcome to another episode of Promotion Wars. This is episode number 26, and we are back. Sorry I didn't get one out this week. I really actually wanted to, and then it just got crazy busy this week. But I wanted to do our new traditional Saturday night for the US and Sunday morning for the UK video, and we are going to get going. We are currently in late November of our first year. We're going to start with putting up a new big show, and we're going to work on some feuds. We currently have the house shows and the Wednesday Night Warrior show going. So what we're going to do in this episode is we're going to do two Wednesday Night Warrior shows, and obviously the two house shows that go with it. What we'll do with the house shows is we will do the results for them, and then just the quick results, and then on the Wednesday Night Warriors we'll read out what's going on. So alright, let's click over to the main screen. There's a dog barking in the background. That's nothing new. So we are here. It's November 27th. Current champions. Eric Redbeard is still our champ. Ruby Soho is still our women's champ. The parking lot champ is now Scotty Valentine again. Interstate champ is still A.O. Paris. The big story from last week was our Paul London and Chris Hero became the tag team champs, and Bret Lane became the television champ. Now there's a motorcycle. Yes! This is where it's like the bingo for the show. Every noise that can be made is made. So we're going to go to the shows. We're going to go to our big show. We are going to announce it. It's going to be December. So first one is the 5th, 12th, so 19th. Then we'll give we'll tape the rest of the shows and give them all the day off. No. So this is going to be known as the Holiday Throwdown. Whatever holiday you celebrate, we're going to throw down here. Okay. And we'll look at the training camp. Look at this. We have a very powerful female wrestler with an in-ring ability of 88. Heather Reynolds is joining the roster, but if she's going to be a powerful, we're going to have her be heel. So that's a huge signing. An 88, that is actually the highest ability, I believe. Look at our roster. And if we look at it from ability, yeah, Heather Reynolds is right up there with Leo Rush. I mean, could you imagine a Leo Rush, a mixed tag between like Leo Rush teaming up with Tony Callahan versus Heather Reynolds and Austin Aries? I mean, it could be huge. Alright, so we're going to go to the house show. Actually, no, let's go to feuds. Bruiser Bruno, Johnny Volume just started. I'm actually going to get rid of this feud, the Williams and O'Neill, Everett and Nemeth, because of what's been going on. We're going to get rid of that one. We're going to put Adam Williams and Andrew Everett together in a feud. So Nova and Sherrington is continuing to be wonderful. The others are moving up. Tony Callahan and Nicole Matthews is ending. So we'll end that. We're actually going to put Tony Callahan. We'll put Tony Callahan with Heather Reynolds. Get them started. I mean, they're the two two of the three highest ability wrestlers we have. Might as well put them right together. Plus, their draw rating is not any different, so either one can win or lose. And then we're going to put, in this one, we're going to put Air Paris, who is now out of his feud, and he's going to go up against Tommy O'Neill. So we're going to give Tommy O'Neill a singles run push, going for the interstate title. He pretty much deserves it. And then Adam Williams can continue on his feud, even though in the emails that we know it's not Andrew Everett that's been with Tony Callahan, Adam Williams' girlfriend. We're going to keep that feud going till we know more. So there we go. We are set to go into our house show. Our house show draws right around 500 people, so we'll go to the Sanford Civic Center at 600. Our main event is going to be Mike Bennett and Leo Rush. Let's put it like last man standing. We're going to put Andrew Everett and on the house show. Oh no, Everett's not back yet. Oh, he'll be back in the next by the next show. So actually, that'll be okay. We'll put Johnny Volume and Bruiser Bruno. We're gonna I should have main evented with the women. We're going to put Sherrington and Nova. Let's change that in a hardcore match. We're going to see Viking take on Zach Godwin. We're going to see Maven or Huffman and Cash are going to team up against who was that? I was just saying it in my head. Mad Braddock, sorry, and Eric Cannon. We're going to have Ryan Nemeth and Corey Hollis go at it. And Andy Black. This is for you, Adam. Andy Black is going to take on Daniel McAbee. So we got a lot of people who won't be on our regular show for this week. They're going to be in our house show. Get them into the action. Notice I put Johnny Volume in the house show. He's going to build himself up. He just doesn't get it just because, he's got the same last name as our channel. But I actually want to see Volume and Bruno get into this feud a bit and build up those matches because both of them have decent numbers. All right, so we got 5:15. We're going to go straight to results because this is the house show. All right, Maccabee and Andy Black went 75. Daniel Maccabee with the winner. Nemeth defeats Corey Hollis, 72. Mad Braddock and Eric Cannon defeating Huffman and Cash PD, 79%. Viking defeats Zach Godwin in the hardcore match, 72. Sherrington and Nova. Sherrington beats Nova, 85. Johnny Volume and Bruiser Bruno, 81. Johnny Volume wins his first. Is that his first match? No, probably second match. And then Leo Rush and Mike Bennett go 79, 83.03. Sorry. So there we go. Check the emails. Nothing bad happened. Made a little profit. Amber Nova and Alicia Sherrington. That is, what is that? The fourth match or the fourth show in a row that the women have taken the top spot. All right, so we're moving up. We got an email on a Monday. That's never really good because it's like that means something's happening. Andrew Everett has returned. Oh, that's a good thing. We'll take that. Oh, we have 5 emails, but this is the first of the month. So usually, it's our sponsorship money, which notice our money went up. It's usually sponsorship money and maybe a retirement. Okay, so we made $5,000 in sponsorship. We made $27,272 in merchandise sale. So our profit was $21,000, and we made $42,000 on TV. And Jerry Sag is now retired, and Lanny Poffo announcing his retirement. There we go. So we were been about 10. What was it? Like 1040 the last time. So we're gonna go to Universal Soundstage 19. We are invading. All right, so Redbeard in London, because they're still feuding, right? Redbeard in London. Yeah, and it's pretty hot. So we'll keep, even though we've been seeing this match a lot, we got to keep going until it's cooled down, and then we'll put somebody else with Redbeard. London may, in fact, go to the house show division for a bit, just because that's how we got to keep everybody rolling. We're going to singles match. Between, I don't know, do we... No, I don't think there's really anybody who can. So we'll go singles match. Yeah, plus we also had, because it was Leo and it's Paul London and Chris Hero who are the tag champs. So okay, so yeah, since Paul London is okay, it took me a second. Since Paul London is facing Redbeard, we'll put Chris Hero and Austin Aries, and it's like the tag team champs are taking on the team that they just beat for the titles. We'll have a singles match between Air Paris. Is Air Paris okay? Is he okay enough to go here? He's not, so we're gonna, yeah. We'll have to put Tommy O'Neill here. In a singles match with just somebody. Who would be like the... Let's go draw value. Aries, Davey Boy, Leo, Redbeard, London, Air Paris. That Disco Guy and Danhausen. Okay, so I guess we'll put Tommy O'Neil with Danhausen, which we've seen a bunch of times. But again, this is just a kind of let we want Air Paris to heal up a bit. No, hold on. Let's put a women's match up. Actually, let's put a women's tag team match. And it will be regular, and it will be Ruby and I have three here. We'll go Ruby and Amber versus Arion and Sherrington. The reason is I want this match number 2 here to be the women's match. And I want Callahan and Reynolds to have their first match. 4 will be our, not champion versus champion, but we'll see the match between, in hardcore rules, between Bret Lane and Scotty Valentine. And this is low on the card, but I will put Davey Boy and Kaz. I don't have that as a feud yet, because we're full of feuds. But yeah, we'll put Davey Boy and Kaz. And we'll put, as a nice little start, the Bennett's going at it. Michael Bennett. I gotta figure out something on that one. Do we make Mike Bennett Mike Kanellis again, just so we don't have Michael Bennett and Anthony Bennett? Okay. So this one we'll watch. I think the next one will have like a number 1 contender. Now that London is giving up his last, he's going to go in the tag division. We'll need to see who will become the number 1 contender. Penny enters the room yelling at me. What's the matter? Yeah? Oh, really? It's not time yet? Alright, 1,086, a new record. See highlights. What? Penny on my screen yet? There she is. Over there. Mike Bennett hits the miracle of progress. Yelling at me. And Mike Bennett wins the match. As Bennett wins, Leo Rush attacks him from behind. Leo Rush knocking Bennett to the mat. Leo goes to the top rope and hits Dragon Call. Leo Rush leaves the ring. And Renova coming out. Saying something about Alicia Sherrington. Basically, like, let's end this thing. There's clearly a problem between these two. Oh, shoot. I put this as a women's championship match. Oh, man. Oh, I messed up big time. That's okay. We'll change it. To women, there's a chair in the ring. Reynolds pokes Tony Callahan in the eye. Hits with a power slam. It's it. 1, 2, 3. Heather Reynolds wins with the eye poke. We'll take that title off, obviously. Aaron Andrew comes to the ring with the microphone. Andrew talking about Ruby Soho. But Ruby Soho's music interrupts. And coming face to face. What we'll do is we'll put a women's championship match again with them. Davey Boy Smith Jr. and Cass XL. Davey Boy Smith Jr. hits the running power slam on Cass. Davey Boy Smith Jr. makes the cover and gets the win. Cass's first loss in HVW. That's a good way to add a feud. Vince Russo backstage with Andrew Everett, who just returned. Yes, Everett's thoughts on Williams. Everett's just going to lay into him, telling him everything. Now here comes Williams. Williams isn't happy with what Everett's been saying. And now a fight. Oh no. All this because of a rumor. The hardcore match between our television champ and our parking lot champ. Scotty pulls the kendo stick under the ring. Bret is dazed at ringside. Scotty cracks him square over the head with a kendo stick. Bret is knocked out cold. Scotty makes the cover and gets the 3 count. So Scotty won the hardcore match and Bret won the regular match. Vince is talking to Tony Callahan. Vince questions the current situation, but here comes Heather Reynolds out of nowhere to attack Callahan. She's kicking the life out of her. The tag team title match, or the tag team women's match. Aaron Andrew connects with Girl Via Nova. She makes the cover and gets the win. Russo's backstage with Austin Aries. Penny's going crazy behind me. And Aries is talking crap about Hero. Here comes Hero. He's not happy. And they've had a fight. And the referees are coming down. Here comes Tommy O'Neill and Danhausen. O'Neill's down on the mat. Danhausen makes the cover. He's got his feet on the ropes. Referee doesn't see it. Danhausen beating Tommy O'Neill. Maybe this needs to be a triple threat. Vince Russo is down with Disco House, and they're talking crap about Maven and Huffman and Cash. Disco House saying Maven and Sean are inferior. They're exchanging words, and now it's physical. Disco House and Huffman and Cash are fighting it out. The ref has turned. The referee comes and tries to break them apart. Hero and Aries. Heroes has the sleeper hold locked in. Aries is trying to fight it off. Oh, Hero gets pushed into the referee. Down they go. Aries, low blow, locks in last chancery. And Chris Hero gets the win. Austin Aries gets the win as Chris Hero taps out. No, it's this way. This guy is going crazy behind me. Vince Russo with Paris and O'Neill. Here's the contract signing. Paris and O'Neill agree. Eric Paris signs it, as does Tommy O'Neill. Holiday beat down. We will see O'Neill and Paris. They raise their arms. They're face to face. You can cut this with a knife. Redbeard in London. London, top rope with a 450 splash. It connects. Referee makes the 3 count. So London is going to get one more title match because he just won another non-title match. All right, so we got Mike Bennett beating Anthony Bennett 74. Heather Reynolds defeats Tony Callahan 83. Great start to their feud. David Boyd Jr. versus Kaz 72. Scotty Valentine, Bret Lane 83 in the hardcore match. 71 for Ariane and Alicia Wynn. Danhausen, Tommy O'Neill 81. Austin Aries, Chris Hero 87. And Paul London, Eric Redbeard 87 as well. Okay, let's go to champions. They keep that title. And we'll have a women's title match between the two that are supposed to have the women's title match on the next show. Eric Redbeard and Paul London getting the match of the night. Alright, so our wages and our weekly review. We're making more than we're spending now, so that's nice. And we're doing an excellent job. So we go to the house show. Big Country Hall. 6 matches. We're going to have a tag team match where Volume and Leo Rush are going to take on Bruiser Bruno and Mike Bennett. How is the... Okay, Nova and Sherrington can have one last match here. We'll have Disco Hausen taking on Huffman and Cash, PD. We'll have Corey Hollis and Mad Braddocks. We'll have Anthony Bennett take on Daniel Maccabee. And we'll have Andy Black take on Eric Cannon. And there we go. That's our house show. Again, we're gonna go straight to results. You better, Pen. Okay. She's sitting there because this is what will happen: is she'll sit behind me till it's snack time, but usually snack time is not until like 9 o'clock. So, and it's 7:19 right now as we're recording this. But we sold out on our house show. That's a good thing. We hadn't done that yet, so that's a big win. All right, Cannon and Andy Black 72, Maccabee and Brennett 74, Braddock defeats Hollis 72, Disco Hausen and Maven and Sean 81. We'll take that. Sherrington Nova 81, even with that feud dying down, and 80% for Volume and Leo Rush defeating Bruiser Bruno and Mike Bennett 81.33. That was good because we were 80.0. Were we 80.03 or 81.03? We went up a little bit on our house show. So improvements are good. 5,500 profit. It was a great show. They did not give us a match of the night. Okay. Darn it. I think it was the tag match, though. All right. So we go on. We got an email on a Monday night. It's nerve-wracking. Who's coming back? Hopefully. Locker room update. No. Now the name is... There's... Okay, I've read the whole thing just now. There's now a name being passed around the locker room in whispers, and people who believe that Tony Callahan cheated with were finding it hard to even type it. It sounds so ridiculous, that's why I can't even say it. It's Vince Russo. Oh no. But that's not fair. I can't have Adam Williams put him in a match and, and waffle him. Alright, so so we're going to have a match. Well, first of all, we're going to go to the next 1100, which will be the Galt. Actually, let's go to Amarillo Civic Center. Amarillo, the home of Ford Will Phil, one of my longest followers. We'll do that trip. Okay. Our main event is going to be a world title match. Between Redbeard and London. Could London hold 2 belts here? Which would defeat the purpose of me wanting that tag title thing. We're going to go with a four-way dance, maybe? With Austin Aries, Adam Williams, Anthony Everett, wait, I thought Everett returned. He is not back on the roster. Interesting. Okay, he won't be in it. We'll put Lance in Hawaii because Lance, let's be honest, was the interstate champion the entire time. And I guess we'll put Tommy O'Neill in. Because with Air Paris waiting, who knows? He could be the number 1 contender for 2 titles. That could be interesting. Yeah, because we look at condition. Air Paris has improved, but is not anywhere near. Women's match for the women's championship to get it back on the right people, or in the right feud, will be Ruby and Ariane. Again, my apologies for that mistake. So we're gonna have it. I have this interesting thought. bear with me here. We're going to have a hardcore match for the television title between the champ, and then next week we're going to have a regular match for the hardcore title between the same people. We're going to see what happens. It sounds weird, but that's what we're doing. So the television championship is on the line in a hardcore match between Bret and Scotty Valentine. Will Scotty get his first? Scotty, who has probably the most titles in the Fed, may have his first non-parking lot championship. Let's see. Actually, let's see an intergender tag team match. I know that I'm breaking all the rules that I said earlier, but yeah, with who we have in those other matches, I'm not really liking. But we'll put Volume and Callahan against Bruno and Reynolds. Since all of them have decent numbers, we should be a decent match. You're going to see Kaz XL taking on we'll go with Kaz versus Alpha. That's not going to bring a great number in, but let's get them out there. Alpha hasn't been around for a bit. And Mike Bennett will get fed Corey Hollis. Which could be interesting because, again, I forget that Leo Rush feud every time I put Mike Bennett out there. So I'm betting Leo Rush is going to make an appearance. Alright, so the two shows, we're at 37 minutes now. We're going to read this one, so we're probably going to be close to 45, 50 minutes total for a show. We'll decide if that's doable or we'll cut back to 1-on-1. It's going to be up to you guys. Other than a cat that was freaking out, now sleeping, I'm fine continuing on with 2 shows a week. Alright, 1,094. Alright. Bennett and Hollis. Bennett hits the miracle in progress on Hollis. He had a good week on TV, beating these 2 new guys. And he wins the match. But here comes Leo Rush. We knew it. But that's alright, because this actual feud is going to be moving on because they fight in the house show, and then they have little battles in the TV shows. If you want to see this feud, come on and buy a ticket to the house show. Sherrington in the ring saying the last thing she'll say to Nova because they're pretty much done after this. Sherrington says she's the greatest wrestler. I think we're going to put Sherrington and Callahan. I don't know, no, because Callahan's now with Reynolds. We need another female face, especially now that we have a heel in Reynolds. So we'll have to scour the new signings. Kaz connects with East River Crossing on Alpha. He makes the cover and gets back to his winning ways. Donnie on the way to the ring. Heather Reynolds with a steel chair. Heather Reynolds is making herself known here. as the chairwoman almost, the chairwoman of the, especially since we lost L.A. Park. Tony Callahan hits the Tawny Cutter on Reynolds, and Volume and Callahan are going to get the win in this intergender match. Air Paris is live from a house we don't know. Oh no. I remember this one. He picks up a baseball bat and swings it at a wedding picture. Two older people walk in the room pleading. It's Mommy and Daddy O'Neill. He hits Tommy O'Neill's dad in the midsection with a bat. This just got very personal. That's a good way to make sure that, okay, we can't have Air Paris in the arena, so why not? Here's the hardcore match for the television title. Scotty Valentine using the trash can lid. He hits the kiss of death. He makes the cover. Gets the win. Scotty Valentine is now the new television champion. He has captured more belts than anyone in this company. Johnny Volume on the mic. He's got something to say about Bruiser Bruno. Here comes Bruiser Bruno. They're standing nose to nose. I would pay anything for Bruiser Bruno to hit him with the Bruise Cruise. They're fighting in the ring. Here come the refs. It's amazing that the referees, with all the blown calls, can even find the ring. Fools. Ruby hits the riot kick on Andrew. Ruby makes the cover, and all is right in the world. Ruby Soho is the women's champion. So even though I'm a moron and messed up, all is right. Hero and Aries are backstage talking about who's the best in HVW. Austin Aries is like, hey man, you've won one match, and I've won like 50. And then Hero's like, yeah, well, my one match was to take your title away. Tommy O'Neill hits the power slam. Tommy O'Neill is the #1 contender for the world title. It is going to be either Redbeard and O'Neill or London and O'Neill. Aaron and Andrew telling Amarillo that she could beat Ruby Soho any day, although she lost today. They're saying, do it. And they're fighting in the ring. This is not over. And the World Heavyweight title match. Redbeard hits Iron Claw Slam on London. Redbeard makes the cover. 1, 2, 3. And Eric Redbeard is... Oh, no. The foot is on the rope, but the ref doesn't see. See what I said? The referee counts to 3. Redbeard gets the win. And now we have a new feud. Bennett and Hollis went 74. Kaz and Alpha went 73. Actually, that was better than I thought. Volume and Callahan, Bruiser Bruno, and Heather Reynolds went 82. Scotty Valentine and Bret Lane for the hardcore match for the television title went 84. And they're not even in a feud. Soho and Andrew went 73. O'Neill in the four-way dance went 76. And Paul London losing to Redbeard 87. 82.74. So we have some interesting takes of this. We have a #1 contender who is the #1 contender for 2 titles. And we also have the one champion has 2 belts now. And Scotty Valentine. Oh, we got 3 emails. Chris Harris will be back. Vince Russo did not attend the taping. Not quite sure where he is and why he's answering the phone. We are working with police to check on his well-being. Oh, okay. Today marks the 2-week deadline given for Andrew Everett to pay the balance of his fine. As his fine remains unpaid, we have added an additional $1,000 to his balance. Oh no. A lot of drama going on. A lot of drama. And as we reach the house show, let's see. Wages $19,000. We're currently doing an excellent job. We've still not heard word. Please say there's no sightings of Russo. Goes without saying, this is very quite concerning. Oh my goodness. Okay, so that's going to be it. So let's hop onto this other screen here. Oh my goodness, we have a missing person in Vince Russo, who was allegedly the person who had the affair with Tony Callahan. We have Tommy O'Neill has become the #1 contender for 2 titles. We have a man with 2 titles in Scotty Valentine. These HVW school wrestlers are really taking over now. Will Tommy O'Neill be the first HVW wrestling school to become the world champion? Will he be the first to be the interstate champion? We already know that Scotty Valentine has became the television champ, but will he keep his parking lot championship when he wrestles a regular match against Bret? So it's going to be interesting. I love this little weird feud that we have going. And what's funny is you could almost have this feud with, I forget. Well, I'll look on the back screen here while we're talking. But I think Johnny Volume could be in that feud too. And I think Bruiser Bruno also are guys who have multiple. No, well, Johnny Volume's hardcore is okay. But Bruiser Bruno, yeah, his not. Okay, so those 2 guys, Lane and Valentine, if we have an open spot, which we should with Sherrington and Novo, we should put them as a feud because they're doing good matches without a feud. Alright, but we'll decide all that the next time. So next time we'll also be having our Christmas or our Holiday Throwdown, because we're only a week away from, or 2 weeks away from that. So we'll have that. So, and we're almost ending the year. We're almost ending the year with our money back too. We're over 425,000. We started with 600,000. We're getting there, and we're making a little profit each time. Not much, but a little. And then at the end of the month, we get the other. All right. With that being said, we're just under 50 minutes, so I'm going to cut it here. So have a great night, everyone. We'll see you next time. Take care and be well. See you soon. Bye now.